Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day this Thursday. A lot of you are at Dreamforce. Hope you guys are having a great event, a successful event. Conferences are a busy time right now, so hope you guys are going to enjoy that and get some sales out of that. We have a great topic, one that I'm really excited to talk about today. 5 proven ways to boost the productivity of your sales team. It's something we talk about all the time here at Autoklose, how to get the most out of our reps, the most out of our senior leadership. So I think it's a good time right now with Q4 and all the stuff going on and the holidays and Thanksgiving and Black Friday, how to keep people motivated but also get the most out of them. So we have a great topic today. We're just going to get started in a little bit. We're going to wait for some people to start joining. We are live, looks like on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and everywhere. Hope everyone here, as I said, is having a great time, great day. In the comments section, just let me know where you are calling from, where in the world you are. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'll be here over the next 3 weeks, and then I'll be traveling a little bit to visit some clients. But as you guys know, I'm always available here on LinkedIn. So just some housekeeping stuff before we get started on 5 proven ways to boost productivity of your sales team. Last week I mentioned to you guys about our sales dictionary. That officially went live. So we now on our website have a sales dictionary that will go over 300 terms that are in sales, that salespeople hear on a daily basis. They are on conversations. They might not know the acronyms. We've built an actual, we call it a glossary dictionary that you guys can use. If you have not seen it and you'd like to see it, put in the comments sales dictionary, and I'll make sure once I'm done here today that I will actually post the link for you there as well. So just some different things. If you want, post in the comments section, and I will reach back out to every single one of you today. Sales dictionary is number 1. Number 2. Next week, the Autoklose team is traveling to Ottawa. We will be at SAS North, so if you will be there, let me know if you're attending. I'd love to meet up with you. I know I spoke to a few clients today that will be at the event next week. It's a great event. They have a great lineup of speakers. David always puts on a good show. So if you're in the Ottawa area or you need some help with getting tickets for SAS North in Ottawa, Canada next week, comment section, just say SAS North, and I will send you a link to hopefully get your ticket and make some introductions for you as well. So those are some other things that are going on. Also, I'd love to do a LinkedIn Live. So next week, as I'm going to be in Ottawa at the event, at our booth, I'd love to do our LinkedIn Live there. So, we have David Cancel from Drift, Dan Martel, Michelle Romano. There's going to be a lot of speakers there. So if you go on and you want me to actually have our team do a LinkedIn Live where we actually live stream their talk, let me know. I'll do a live stream. I'll interview people for you. So let me know who you want to hear from, and we'll make sure that the team helps you guys out. So let's get today's presentation. 5 proven ways to boost productivity of your sales team. According to a recent survey, sales productivity and performance has been identified as a top challenge when it comes to managing teams. And I know that firsthand in our company as well. So what's even more interesting is that this is it's a growing trend. I believe in 2012, 44% of response reported that productivity and performance were the biggest challenges. And that number creeped up in 2017 to about 49%. And the last I looked, 51.6% in 2019 was the number. So productivity is very important. There's tons of business out there, and you got to make sure you are productive, but also obviously stay motivated. Given that your sales team's productivity and performance are the factors that directly impact your bottom line, it's essential to deal with it properly and obviously in a timely manner. And I know that's easier said than done, but you can't simply tell your team, hey guys, let's be more productive. I tried that 5 years ago with my first business. It doesn't work. So if you're going to say, hey guys, let's be more productive, you're not going to be more productive. Besides, the average salesperson spends less than 36% of their time actually selling. Most probably because they're probably stuck doing administrative tasks, sitting in meetings and doing non-revenue generated stuff. I'm just going to increase my volume here, guys, for you. You guys can hear me better. There you go. And let's not forget that many sales reps, almost 80% to be more precise, don't use any time management methodology, and that's very important. And that's why you need to come up with different tactics and strategy inside your organization that will help them step up their game and unleash their inner, as we call it, killer or pit bull salespeople. And of course, you should be their role model. You have to be the role model. So what are the best tactics to turn your sales teams into a well-oiled sales machine? We're going to go through 5 proven tactics that not only we personally do here at our company, but I've done talks about, keynotes about in the past. So before we even get started, I want to talk about what is the definition. What is sales productivity? Sales productivity is all about increasing sales results while minimizing spending. So in other words, the more your sales reps sell and generate revenues, and the fewer resources they spend while doing so, the more productive and valuable to your company they are. So there are different factors that could be, detrimental to your sales team's productivity. Some of them could be, high pressure to hit sometimes unrealistic sales targets. I know this is one thing, my wife, who's also in sales, we were talking about last night, about, the quotas for her sales team as a team lead, how Q1 and Q4 are different. Number 2, reluctant to adapt and adjust to the latest technologies. I always say it's tough to teach, old dogs new tricks, but you have to stay involved. You have to stay relevant. You have to know what are the latest technologies out there. Always be learning. Lack of consistent sales strategies and processes. I had this conversation the other day. I am a believer in processes, but I'm also a believer there sometimes could be too many processes. So you want to make sure you have that balance between sales strategy and sales processes. Next, poor communication between departments. Sales and marketing must be aligned now more than ever. So make sure your sales teams are aligned with your marketing teams, because your marketing team, needs to do the demand gen and start feeding those sales team those leads so they can start closing and making more sales. Next, failing to set sales priorities. And lastly, as I said, no alignment between, operations, sales, marketing, etc. So we are going to talk about 5 tips to help you deal with these issues today. But before I do, I want to let you guys know and ask what you guys think of our new attire. We just got these Autoklose sweaters for SAS North. So if you like it, or you want one, let me know in the chat. In the chat, we're going to actually be doing a shipment soon to our clients. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay, we're going to get started here, guys. 5 tips. Number 1, introduce a sales team to a shadowing process. Every department has different goals, and although they should ultimately work towards achieving the same overall company goal, selling more and increasing the bottom line. However, given these smaller individual goals, it seems to be at odds with each other, your departments aren't on the same page. Now, it's very important that your teams are on the same page and they're communicating with each other. Because if they're not communicating with each other, they are suffering. So that's why you need to align all your departments and help them understand how each department works. I know that early on, it was something that we had to do. So what we actually implemented at our company was every month, each person has to shadow for 1 hour somebody from a different department. Therefore, if you're in sales, you have to shadow and go into support and answer one hour of questions. If you're in support, you have to take a sales call. If you're in marketing, you have to do sales. And the reason why we did that is because you want everybody to be aligned. Everyone to know, what do the sales team do every day? What does your marketing team do every day? For example, I go on our development sprints try and go every 2 weeks. And it's like a different language to me. They're talking about coding and stuff. But even though I don't know it, it's good to go on to see, what do they do? How do they prioritize what is our next feature release? And it's the same with sales and marketing. Especially now they have all these different Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Boxing Day, Christmas, New Year's, all these different things going on. If your marketing and sales team aren't aligned and your marketing team is doing a 50% promotion and your sales team is selling at regular price, well, if that person you're selling at regular price finds out about the promotion, well, it's not going to be good. Number 2, implement a consistent sales process. Productivity heavily relies on a firm's organizational sales structure. In other words, your sales reps can have their own way of doing some things, but they should stick to the established sales process, as that's the only way to accurately measure performance. So it's a good idea to identify the best strategies and tactics, share them with your sales team. This way, it will be possible for them to follow concrete steps, which will result in closing a customer. At the end of the day, we all want to close customers, so you want to use these steps. So in order to map out a sales process and identify these steps, you should analyze your existing sales process. Find out what works, what doesn't, by observing your sales rep. Now this can be done by, we have new SDRs that came on board, and I spend time listening to their recordings, but everything is synced with a CRM, but I listen to their recordings. I see what their messaging is on Autoklose. So using our sales tool, what is their messaging? How are they following up? And all those different steps. Those are the things that will help you close a deal. So make sure you have that process in place, but you also have that sales strategy in place. Some other things that we've implemented, we are more of a public company in the way that, not an actual public company, but in a way that we try and keep everything in our public channel on Slack. So we love Slack. We have different channels for sales, marketing. Everyone has visibility. So that way everyone can look at the different processes. Also, our salespeople are all process driven, where when they close a sale or they update a sale, they have to put it into our CRM. Why? Because our process is our sales reps get the leads, our account managers or closers as we call them, close the leads. And then once they close the lead, it's not done yet. Our customer success manager has to go in and onboard and train that person onto Autoklose. So there's a process from A, B, C, D, E that we have to follow, but it's all done through CRMs, through Slack, and through all the integrations we've done with our internal processes. Also, for us, Autoklose has been, it's our company, but it's also our number one way to get leads. Is when you find something that works, double down. You have that. That 11 against that 6 at the blackjack table, what do? You double down. Same thing with sales, same thing with marketing. Always double down on what's working. Next, as I've already mentioned, I want to talk about automating your sales process. So I've mentioned your sales reps waste a lot of time on administrative, repetitive tasks that's killing their productivity. And salespeople start to get lazy, where they follow up once and they think that's good enough. So you can significantly improve, their score simply by embracing sales automation, and that will pick up the slack and help them sales reps focus on closing the sale. So, Autoklose, for example, you can put your sales email outreach on autopilot and allow your sales reps to easily create, schedule, monitor, and tweak their campaigns all in real time. So you can significantly boost your sales rep productivity by using triggered emails, and these emails can be automatically sent to specific prospects and obviously personalized. So if you're not currently using a sales engagement tool or a sales automation tool, it's something you definitely want to invest in. I'll tell you a story. One of our VPs, he went to Malaysia, I think it was last August, for a full month. And we were like, okay, put Autoklose on autopilot for the entire month. And basically he went there, enjoyed himself with his family. He's from Malaysia, for a month in Malaysia. And he came back, and his first day he had 8 demos booked. Second day, 4 demos booked. And third day, 6 demos booked. Why? He had 17 demos booked because over that month, he was just automating the prospecting at the top of the sales funnel. Now, you can be doing this. I mean, I hate when people say the excuse, oh, well, yeah, it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Black Friday. Oh, I'm going to be traveling. And nobody buys over Christmas and New Year's. It's all bullshit. People buy. It's all about you prospecting. So automate your prospecting. Start putting those feelers out there, even during the holiday season. If you are going to prospect during the holiday season, just give me some likes on this video, because I hope you are. Because like I said, it's bullshit that people say you can't sell during the holidays. Number 4, creatively encourage sales productivity. So apart from doing all these serious things in order to boost your sales reps' productivity, it's important to motivate them through different motivational tactics. You need to make them feel good about themselves and valuable to you and your organization by showing them appreciation. Now, we all know salespeople love more money, so maybe that's the incentive you want to give. People who feel their efforts are recognized are much more engaged, and productivity at work is way more than if they weren't. So it reduces your turnover rate as well. It's true, money is a great motivator. You don't always have to offer them a big fat paycheck in order to get them motivated. However, if they bring you results, giving some extra money always does help, especially during the holiday season when a lot of people have to go spend money and buy gifts for their husband, wives, families, loved ones. Other ways to show gratitude to your sales team for a job well done include celebrating wins, hitting a bong or banging a bell, or doing something. My sales team's laughing at that one. Celebrating wins, but you could do something to celebrate the wins at your company. We put everything in Slack, so everything's obviously in our Slack, so that we can all notice every sales win. Acknowledge an employee of the month. Give some sort of reward for employee of the month. They feel special, but also they should know it helps their other sales reps be a little bit more motivated. Lastly, tickets are sporting events. I am a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, so I'm not sure anyone wants Toronto Maple Leaf tickets right now. We just lost our coach and a lot of stuff going on, but Toronto Raptors are good, so giving some sporting away tickets. We give tickets away to our Torontonian customers here in Toronto, but also all around Canada because everyone loves the Raptors here in Canada. Number 5, a well thought out onboarding process. One thing that a lot of people don't focus on, we really focus on. So we've already discussed the importance of customer onboarding process for the growth of the business, but it's equally crucial to onboard your salespeople. So this is, the better and faster you can train your new hires, the more they'll be able to contribute to your sales goals. So make sure you onboard them efficiently, as that's how they'll spend less time on training and more time actually doing their job and hopefully selling for you. So in order to do so, you should prepare like a training manual, playbook in advance, and constantly upload or update them based on best practice. So the shadowing earlier in this podcast, LinkedIn Live is one that I really recommend. But there are key tasks of an effective onboarding process as well. In software training, by giving your new sales reps access to the software, obviously polishing their phone skills, listen to their phone skills, record them, monitor them, and obviously give them feedback. And also you want to monitor their progress. So all these different 5 tips that I provided you today will hopefully help with the productivity of your sales team. And I hope that helps as we have 5 weeks left now. It looks like 5 weeks left in Q4, close to the holidays. But as I said, don't say that holidays are terrible for sales. They're not. Funny enough, people say the summer is terrible for sales, but July and August have been our best months for 2 years in a row. So that's all I want to talk about today. I want to talk about productivity. Hope this was really good for you guys. Next week, we're going to talk about some Black Friday, or maybe earlier next week, I'll do some LinkedIn Live about Black Friday, but we'll also do a LinkedIn Live from the SaaS North event. Just a few things again. If you did not get a copy of our sales dictionary, it was a free PDF we sent to people. In the comment section, just say sales dictionary, and I'll make sure I send you the link. If you would like to come to SaaS North next week, you're in Canada, or you want to travel to Ottawa, we can get you a nice discount on the tickets. David there, who runs the event, is a great guy and has provided us, I think, a 30% coupon for anyone that wants to attend. So if you're in Canada, we can do that. Also, if you want some merch, we got some new merch in. But it was great talking to everyone. Hope you guys got a lot out of today on the 5 tips for productivity. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I will go there right after this and answer all your questions. Have a great Thursday. Everyone at Dreamforce, enjoy the rest of the show today, and also safe travels. My name is Shawn Finder. I am the CEO of Autoklose, and I will speak to you guys early next week. Thanks, guys.